Alright guys, so a quick update video here on the Tyro69. I did a few videos a while back when this first came out, and if you recall, I burned this motor back here out and had to replace it with a different motor just to show that, you know, it could fly with a different motor, different kV. But I went ahead and purchased another motor here, the 1104 8600 kV motor, and I can't tell you that the quality of the newer revisions of these motors seems to be better than the standard motors that came on here before. The bearings seem to be a little bit smoother, so they may have changed some of the parts. Also, the motor wire is a little bit different than the original motor wire, so it's hard to see. Can't really tell on camera. It's a little shinier there. It's a little bit more dull there. But yeah, there's a little bit of difference in the motor. But as you can see, this is a little bit different configuration here than what it was before. I think I flew it on 3S, and I think that's why I burned out that motor. I think because it's such a high kV, it's like almost 9,000 kV, it's 8,600 kV, I believe. Yeah, is that right? 8,600 kV. Yeah, I'm recommending that you stick a 2S on this instead of going to 3S. And I went from, I think I was using the Gemfan tri-blade. I'm using the HQ 65mm tri-blade now. It's a little bit less pitch. This is a better prop. It's going to be better for this motor, this whole setup. So, and I would stick to 2S. So I'll link the previous videos if you want to check those out. But you can see here that the major difference is this canopy. I'll link this part down in the description. It's a part you can print out yourself from Thingiverse. If you guys don't have a printer, let me know if you really want to get this part. I could print one out for you. Obviously, you'll have to pay for the part, but yeah, let me know in the comments or send me an email if you're really interested. It does take quite a bit of time to print this one out for whatever reason, but it's a nice part. It lets you put like a standard nano camera in here. So this is the RunCam Racer Nano 2, I believe. This should fit like the Caddx EOS 2, the RunCam Nano 2, the other Caddx cameras of the 14mm size will fit into this canopy here, and the video transmitter also fits in the back. So if you recall from the original video, the camera that came already pre-attached to the video transmitter was not a great camera. Pretty bad light handling. It's a cheap camera. So all I did was I just cut off the camera. Basically, it's soldered. The wires are soldered directly. There's 3 wires: power, video, and ground. I just cut those wires off, and then I cut the pigtail off of the camera here, and then just soldered the 3 wires together so the camera is being powered directly by the video transmitter. And then I, obviously printed the canopy out. There's a couple holes here in the back for your settings changing dongle here, and then you put the text down at the back. And that's the only change. The 3D printer part that was on there before was kind of janky. The camera wasn't really that solidly held, so it was kind of vibrating around. You got a lot of jello. But now this is a really solid setup. I've had a number of crashes. You can see I've crashed into some trees, and this canopy is very solid. It stays on there no problem. And it just uses the same screws here, and not that the the one that it originally came with uses. So there's really no changes. Everything else is the same. The receiver's in the same spot. You can't see the video transmitter now. It's totally underneath the canopy. As you can see, it's not exposed at all anymore, and you can't even see that now. So basically, there's the receiver, the video transmitter sitting kind of like right here, like this, and you got the camera. So it's a pretty tight fit. It's gonna have to sort of fiddle around with a little bit to get all the parts to fit, but yeah, it's still plenty of space in there for all the parts. And I would, like I said, go with this prop here and 2S. I use a 2S 450. I think it flies a lot better on 2S on this setup here. And mainly the thing that I didn't like about this was the camera. I switched to this one. You can switch to whatever camera you want now, whether it's this 14mm nano size, whatever you feel is the best for you. And I think it'll be a much overall better package. So it's like, what, $69, $70 plus the cost of the camera. I would say, like, to get the RunCam Nano 2, it's like $15. So this setup here is a 65mm toothpick for roughly $85. So it's a pretty good deal in terms of performance. And like I said, I think the reason I burned out that motor is because I flew this on 3S and I should have been flying it on 2S. Anyway, so here's the flight footage for you guys to check out. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.
I'm not sure why the RSSI isn't working. I'm sure someone's going to ask me. But flying it kind of close so you guys can hear what props sound like. A little bit of a retune here. RPM filter enabled. I did increase the gains a little bit, so I'll put up a photo of, or the picture of my sliders. And it, yeah, Betaflight 411's on here now. I think 357 was on here before. Using different props, of course, now. These are the HQ 3-bladed 65mm. It's a bit windy, but it's handling pretty nice. Just 2S, of course. And I think because the KV is so high on this, I'm going to recommend going with 2S and a 3-bladed prop instead of 3S and a 2-bladed prop. I think that's probably why I burned out that one motor from a while back. But so far, so good. Flies nice. It's very fast. Even on 2S, and pretty loud too. There. You go in a straight line, it tracks pretty nice. Probably saw a couple of those passes. Now I'm getting a low battery warning. So, yeah, below 7 volts already. Tattoo 2S 450. Yeah, it looks like about 2.5 minutes, 2.5 to 3 minutes on a 2S 450 on this setup. I'm gonna see if I can go a little longer here. That's 6.9. Yeah, so I'm thinking about 3 minutes here is about what you're going to get on this setup. Let me know what you guys think of the rebuild and the new tune and everything.